Hello, my name is Bruno, and in this video I am going to show you how you can create your own website using Mozello. In short, Mozello is a website building platform where you can create your website or even online store without any programming necessary. So to get started, we open mozello.com and click on the button Create a Website. After that, you will have to enter your email and create a password to create your account. You will have to choose what type of website is it. So you can choose either it's a simple website, it's an online store, or is it a blog. And in this case, we are creating a website. So we select website and click the button Create My Website. In the next window, you will have to enter your website title, brand name, or let's put it in an easy way, your business name. And in this example case, we are going to create a website for business consultancy. So we're going to enter the name Growth. Once you've done that, simply click on the button Done. In the next step, you will have to choose the template you want to start with. Mozello offers 30 plus templates that are all simply editable and adjustable, and they're all mobile friendly. So you just pick the one you like the most and click select. Now we're in the main editor and we can start creating our website. But before, I will briefly go over the main sections that we have on the left side. So the first one is pages, where you can manage all the sections and pages that you have in your website. The second is blog and news, where you can add new blog posts and manage them. The third is design, where you can change colors, change fonts, and adjust other design options. Next is extras, where we have some apps that you can add to your website. Then there is settings, where you can adjust some of the site's general settings, your account settings, and you can also manage your domain. After that, there is a preview button. Once you click the preview button, the site will open in a view, which basically looks like how your visitors would see your site. And the green button, we have publish, and once you click that, your site will be live and will be accessible by visitors. And the last is a support section, where you can find many useful content and also contact our customer service. Now let's start creating our website. First, what I always like to do is add a logo to a website. So to do that, you go to the title, click on it, and select the image option. There you will see a window where you can add your logo. Click on it and the window will open where you have to choose a file from your computer. So let's choose this and upload. Here you see that the logo has been added. What we can do, we can adjust its size. Click on the logo, select the resize icon, and just drag and make the logo as small or large you want. Let's leave it like this. But that's not all the customization that's available in the heading, because Mozello has customization built into all of its content blocks, and you will see a settings icon on the right side top corner. Once you click on it, a window will open where you will see many options. For example, you can make all the menu sections in all caps. You can make the menu full width. You can make the background of the header transparent, and then you can choose the language selector, and you can actually also choose a layout. So once we click on the change layout, you see there are options you can choose from. Let's pick one. And we see that the menu has been changed, but there is one problem at the moment. The logo is dark on a dark background, and we want to change that. How can we do it? Again, we go to the logo, we click on it, we select the image icon, and a window will open and you will see new options for adding a light version and dark version of your logo. And in this case, we need a light version. So we click on the plus button again, choose the file, choose upload, and that's it. Your new light version of your logo is added to the site. Once we have edited the site header, it's time to adjust the main banner, as it's one of the most important things in your website, because it will be one of the first things your customers will see. So let's adjust the main banner. First, let's add our image. To remind you, all the main settings of the content blocks can be found in the top right corner. So in this case, you can add an image, move it down, delete it, customize it, and customize the image position. First, we're gonna change the main image. Choose the image from your computer. And now once you've added the image, you can see that it doesn't really look that great because the text is not readable, there's not enough contrast. So we are going to customize it. Click on the settings icon. A window will open where you will have many options. First, you can change the background color. Let's go with dark. Then you can change the content color. We're not going to do this because we want a dark background, so the content should be light. And the important part here is the opacity slider. We have to make sure that the text is easily readable. So we adjust it like this. Then you can edit the banner height. You can edit the content width. And you can also make the image fixed, so when the page is scrolled, the image will stay in one place. And then you can add primary or secondary buttons by simply clicking on them. And you can change the whole layout of the banner. Let's see how that works. Once you click on the change layout button, a window will open where you can choose many layouts for the banner. Currently we have a full width banner, but you see that there are many other options that include, for example, a banner that has text on one side, image on the other side, that has a block inside the banner and the image on the background. We're going to simply choose a banner that has text on the left instead of center. And once we have customized the banner, it's time to insert the text. How does inserting text work in Mozello? You simply click on any text you want to edit and the text editor will open, just as in, let's say, any other text editor software. And you can start simply writing. In this case, because this is an example, just to save time, I'm going to copy and paste all the texts. Once we have entered the text, we can adjust the buttons. Same thing applies. Just click on the button and enter the text you want in the button. So for example, this one at the moment says our services. Let's just leave it at our services at the moment, and let's link a button to a destination. So we click on the link button here. Then we have to choose to where the button will lead, and we want the button to lead to a services page. So we choose services and insert link. So that button is now set. Now let's do the same thing with the other button. But first, there's another option. You can style the button. That's, for example, you don't want both buttons to look the same, or you want one to look a little bit different. So you can choose a style, and by simply clicking on it, the button changes its style. Let's link this button again. So we click on the link button. And since the button says contact us, we want the button to lead to a contact page, right? So we choose the contact page from the list and we click on insert link. That's it. Pretty much now we have edited our main header, inserted our logo, and our main banner is set. Next, I'm going to show you how can you add new content blocks, how can you edit them, how can you expand your site with new content. In this case, we already have a content block that has text in it. We only want to change it. So what we're going to do, we're going to delete the text that is already there. And then we're going to enter the text that we want. Again, I'm going to just simply copy and paste one. Once the text is entered, what we can do is we can customize the content block. Again, on the right side corner, you will see a customize settings button. Once you click on it, a menu will open where you will be able to choose color for the content block. Let's go with blue. You will be able to edit section height, content width, column count if you want to add new columns. We will leave it at 1. Then you can change row count. Let's say you need more rows. And you can choose to show title, or you can choose to show footer. Basically, we're not going to use any of those. We're going to make section height small because what we want is a small content block that simply is a call to action. But now we have a little bit of a problem because both of the content blocks kind of collide with each other because they're blue. What we're going to do is we're going to adjust the content block below. So first, again, go to settings icon, customize, choose a different background color. Let's go with white. Let's leave the height as it is. For example, let's change content width. And let's leave column count and row count as it is. And that's pretty much it. Now we have a contrast and we can enter the text. Once we have added text, we can customize the call to action button. Simply like we did before, we click on the button and we can change the text. For example, our services. And let's link the button to a service page. Click on the link button, select the services page, and insert link. That's it. This content block is finished. Let's move on. Now we see we have a contact form block, but actually what we want is we don't want this content block to be in our main page because we have a separate contact page. And what we're going to do, we can simply delete it. And that option is also at the right side corner. You click it and the content block is gone. But we want to add some other content blocks. How can we do that? We see that we have a plus symbol underneath a content block and we have a plus symbol above the content block. If you click one of those, that is the place where you can add new content blocks. So let's add a content block under the one that we have, and let's click it. And you will see a window open where you can choose from many types of content blocks. So first, we have many types of text blocks in various layouts. We have various image blocks, video blocks, banners, product blocks if you're creating an online store with Mozello. Then we have a gallery block. We have a contact form block, just like the one we just deleted. Then we have a table block where you can, let's say you need to set a pricing table. That's why you would choose a table block. And then we have an accordion block. And at the moment, what we're going to do, we are going to add another banner just to make the site a little bit more visual. And we are going to choose this one where text is on the left side and the image is on the right side. Once the block has been added, first thing again, we have to enter the text. Once the text has been added, now it's time to add an image. And again, on the right top corner, image icon, select the image you want to add. Once you've done that, it's time to customize the content block a little bit, and that you can do by clicking on the settings icon. And again, you can choose the background color. Let's go with blue. You can choose the height. Let's make it a little bit larger. You can change the width, and you can add buttons. So you can add primary button or secondary button. At this point, we will use only one button. Let's say we use a primary button, and let's make sure that the primary button will go or lead us to the contact page. So contact us, let's link it. And that's it. So we just added another block. One thing you can also do is you can move the blocks around. For example, you see an arrow. In this case, you can only move it up because there's nothing underneath it. But for example, in this block, you can move it up or down. We're not going to do that, but just so you know, there is an option for that. And in this way, by repeating the steps I just showed you, you can create various designs, interesting personalized websites. It's actually simply up to you, and feel free to play around because everything is easily adjustable and you can remove and add new content blocks within few clicks. So let's see how our site looks now from top to bottom. First, we have the banner, then we have a call to action banner that asks to call us, and then we have a content block that has more information about, let's say, business courses, business blog about us. Then we again have a call to action button, and then we have a banner that has a button that leads to a contact page. It's time to look at some of the design options. When I say design, I mean colors and fonts. So let's change the colors of the website. How can you do that? You go to Design tab on the left side, choose Change Colors, and you will see a window open where there are many color combinations, and you can change your website colors by simply clicking on the combination. For example, let's pick this one, and let's say we don't like a specific color. What we can do, you can go down to Advanced, and once you click Advanced, you will see that there are many options available for adjusting specific elements of your site. For example, you can adjust the colors of the page header elements, you can adjust the colors for links and buttons, you can adjust the content backgrounds, and you can adjust other element colors. For example, what we could do, we could change the section background, just because the banner background at the moment is a little bit light. So let's click on it, and you can choose from the colors that are already in the website, or you can drag and choose a color you want, or if you have a specific color palette you want, you can also enter the color code here, and once you've done that, you simply click on choose. So now we have edited the colors, and we can go and see, maybe you want to adjust something, then you can click on the settings icon, and let's change it to a lighter color. That's it. So now we have adjusted the website colors to our liking, and let's change our website font. So to change fonts, you go again to Design, change font scheme, and same as colors, there are many options available, and you can pick them by simply clicking on them, and the whole website will change its fonts as long as you have used the proper formatting. Let's choose something business-like, like this, and close. That's it. So now we have I would say we have a proper landing page where people can read the information about us. They can go to contact page, they can see our services, and then there are other pages in the site, but we are not going to go over them because pretty much you can create as many pages as you like, repeating the same steps I just showed you. Now let's go a little bit deeper into all of the sections on the left side. So the first one is pages. Once you click on pages, a window will open where you see all your website sections. You can drag them around, you can click on them to edit them, you can add new pages, you can add new languages. But let's see what happens when I click on the page. So let's click on home, and we can change the page title, we can change the page address, but there's a button, Advanced Settings. Once you click on it, it will open extra options where you can, for example, add title tag for SEO, meta description, choose whether the page is shown in the main menu or is it also shown in the footer menu. So just to be clear, the title tag is, once you search on Google, the result shows up, and usually what's written in the title tag will show up as a title on the Google search results, and the meta description is what is going to show up in the description below the title. But in this example, we are not going to do that, so let's just click Save. Once we've edited all our pages and filled this SEO information, we can click on the cross button and go back to our site. So the next section is blog and news. This is where you can create new blog posts, you can edit them, you can manage them. We already see that Mozello has created a sample blog post, so we're just gonna delete it. And let's show you how a new post is created. So let's click Add New Post button. You can enter the title of the post, and once you click on the text field, it's just as in Word or any other text editor. You simply can start writing, you can format the text, add images, add videos, and other things. And that's pretty much it. Once you've finished, you can click on save and publish if you want to publish it, or if you still want to edit it later, you can save it without publishing. That's it. And now let's go to the next section. Our next section is design, that we already went through, but there is another option that I didn't show you. There is design options. So you can change colors, you can change font scheme, but there's also design options. And once you click on those, you see that you can change the whole page width. You can actually adjust the whole page size, and you can adjust the button styling on the website. So now it's fully rounded. You can go like this, so the buttons are squared, or you can go like this. Let's leave it like that now and click close. The next section, we have extras. As I said, under extras, there are many apps. At the moment, you can add a cookie notice, you can add share buttons, you can add Engaga integration where you can collect emails and create many pop-ups. Also, there's a back to top button, but I want to say that this section will have more apps by time. But at the moment, these are 4 that you can use. And let's move on to the settings. So under the settings, as I said in the beginning, there are general settings and domains. First, under general settings, you see that there are options to change the brand name. There is option to change the website icon. There's option to add Google Analytics tracking ID and add Facebook Pixel ID. And also there is an option to add a code. And pretty much to start off, that's it. That's all you need to know about this section. Let's go back. Let's look at the domains. So as we see now, we have a free Mozello account. So there is a free Mozello address that, let's say it's growth.mozellosite.com. But you can also get individual professional domain that comes included with any Mozello premium plan. So you don't have to pay anything extra, and you will be able to choose it when you upgrade. But if you already have a domain, you can use your own domain. That's a possibility. And when you click on this button, you will have all the necessary information and instructions how to do it. Okay, let's close this. And as I said, preview button just opens the site where you can view it as your visitors would see it. And publish, you can publish the site. And support is support, where you can contact our customer service, or you can gain some valuable information or help regarding creating your website. This is how you can create your own website with Mozello, by simply putting together content blocks. You don't need any programming. And to end the video, I want to say thank you for listening. I hope you found this useful. And we also have a video on how to make an online store, and that link will be in the video description. And also a link to our blog, where we write useful content for people who want to know how to create better websites, how to grow their business online. And always you can contact our customer support. Also, that information will be in the video description.